Shazazz Creations, your one-stop shop when it comes to customization. Totes, tees, tumblers, hats, and more. Looking for a customized gift idea for a graduation, birthday party, baby shower, or just a unique creation of your own? Check out Shazazz Creations as seen here on Whitney D TV. Female, black owned. Use my promo in the description box down below and let her know Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Thank you. Bye.
What's up, Jewel Gang? So I would like to address this white woman who goes by the name of Nikki Marie on Facebook. Her page is private, but her DMs are wide open. You see, this scarecrow thought it'd be a good idea to slide in a black woman's DM, bully and harass her over having a small disability. Pause and read. Pause and read. Pause and read. You see, this beautiful black woman you decided to harass for having a small disability when being compared to you is walking art. Black women are literally walking Picassos, which is why snow roaches like you envy us so much. You look like the cashier at H-E-B that has to call the manager every 5 seconds because you're too stupid to work the register. You look like splattered bird shit dried up on the side of someone's car. You couldn't match her beauty if she gave you an audio booklet with a step-by-step description on how to do so. And between me and you, I'm the bigger bully. Sit your ass down.
But you really lame. Think you really think you could play me? Well, you better think again. What you say these girls ain't loyal, but you got 7 girls that they pay up on. Now tell me who's really loyal? It ain't you. These boys ain't loyal, talking about us girls, saying that we all bodies. But us girls will hold it down, pick you up when you down, and give you anything you want. You're trying to run game that's already been gonna get your heart broken. Do you know who you are dealing with? Liar, liar. Thought you were slick. Liar, liar. But I'll always be flyer. Liar, liar. Thought you were slick, but I'll always be flyer.
real? Dos delincuentes! You're telling me, man, this ain't not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Man, y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me. Y'all trying to kill me. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with killing me, man. Trying to kill me. Killing me, killing me, man. Trying to kill me. Killing me. Y'all wanna believe it? Trying to kill me. Killing me, killing me, man. Trying to kill me. I hope this camera keep going. Stupid R. Kelly. Fight for my life. Stupid R. Kelly. Do it. Stupid R. Kelly. Fight for my life. Stupid R. Kelly. Do it. 30 years.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
Today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia come summertime. We used to open up all the windows, and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house, and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today, and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into these transcripts, if nothing more. Thank y'all for y'all opinions and what you're saying. Okay. Can y'all see that? Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm going to take myself off of the screen. Okay. Did we leave off here? Can somebody confirm? Can somebody confirm to me real quick if this is where we left off at on page 2845? Remember, Jay, we were reading Fates too, so y'all don't get it mixed up. Hey, Angelo. Hey. Hey. I put the link in the chat if you wanted to. Oh, I would love if you can. If you can put it if you hold on. If you want to, Angelo, I would love for you to talk more so about this whole Cheryl Mack thing. If you can. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Let me go ahead and get into the reading. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. All right. Oh, let me go to the screen. Were we here, y'all? I don't want to be reading. Let me see. Well, the defendant stylist. Okay. Yeah, I think we left off here. This is Holly, y'all. Can somebody confirm real quick? Hold on 1 second, y'all. One second, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I was just making some arrangements. So we're going to have a guest to speak on the Cheryl situation. And then we're going to get into the whole reading, okay? So, we just I'm about facts over here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be trying to make sure that I give it to you guys, okay? So let me get him in here. In the meantime, in between time, shouts out to the plug Power and Purpose. I saw she entered the room. If you guys have not done so already, check this out.
Come on in, people. It's time for the plug. So y'all know I got a word. If you don't know, you're gonna find out in a few minutes. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I am the plug. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I am the plug.
All right, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and get this link put out. There you go. It's in the chat. All right. Hey.
Hello?
Hello. All right. Hey. All right.
Hello?
Hey, we got Mr. Angelo on the screen, you guys. He is about to address the whole
Okay.
Cheryl Mack book insert.
Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mr. Angelo, can you hear me? Can you hear us? Angelo? Hello. Okay. I'm gonna get him together. But we're gonna have Mr. Angelo actually discuss. We're gonna have Mr. Angelo discuss the whole thing, why the book didn't come out, you know what I'm saying, to get some more information in regards to it. We gotta get him together though. I don't know why he can't get in. Okay. But until he come back in, I'm gonna go ahead and read. We're gonna start the reading, and then when he get in, we'll stop it and we'll come back to it. Okay. Lashonda says, "Okay, that's what I want to hear. Women, some of these bloggers is getting on my nerves defending this as well. Right? Okay." She said, "Because I think he's a sick bastard, as you should." Okay. Y'all, let's go ahead and get to these transcripts. I am going to try to see if we can get Mr. Clary back in. If not, we'll just continue as no. Oh, there you go. Let's try it again, y'all.
Hey, hey, hey,
Okay, there you
hey.
go.
Yeah, I had to get my headphone.
Okay,
So,
cool.
what's going
Okay,
on?
yeah.
How's
Can you
everybody doing
explain
today?
this whole insert or book or whatever? What transpired? Like, what's like, you know?
I think you did a good job from what I just heard somebody just
Thank
tell me.
you.
They
Thank
said
you.
you did everything. I think it was you know, where a point where we have another individual
Hmm.
that um that was scorned a little bit by Azriel as well in her exit of leaving.
Hmm.
And I think this is why Azriel is such a big topic in all this mess, is because she had a lot of these older women
Hmm.
lose their livelihood with him.
Hmm.
And I think that that caused the wedge where everything was coming out about Azriel and this and that. But I think if Azriel was just one of them girls, them young kids that came in there and just didn't um wasn't intelligent and wasn't trying to, I guess, be heard in her own way there, then I think that the situation would have been worse for her. But
Hmm.
she was just one of them ones that spoke up, and you couldn't tell her any. I mean, couldn't get anything over on her, and I think that caused more of the problem. So this way you have the books and the conversations about a child, and nobody said anything. But before I address this with Cheryl Mack, I do want to say that it was one young lady that did say something, and I feel awful, and I mean completely awful about everything that I participated in with keeping her down and shutting her down. And all she wanted was all she stood for was her truth. And she didn't have to reach out to us. She didn't have to put herself in danger in any type of way. And she did from the inside. And I want to say that was Ashante McGee. Now I know we all heard some crazy stories about her. We heard a lot of bad things about her. We tainted her character and this and that. But and some of it, you know, some people proven to be true. But what I can tell you, the truth is that that young lady was the first one that reached out to me, and I'm sure to the savages as well. And When she reached out to them, they reached out, tried to reach out to me. I didn't like her tactic. She did it through a web page because she did not know how to approach me. From the people she knew of me, told her kind of a once upon a time story about me. And I think that kind of kept her distance from me, and she didn't want to get too in deep involved with it with me, and so she tried to do it from a distance. And her doing it from a distance only made me attack because it made me seem like she was hiding or lying or playing me in a way to kind of make me overlook something that had to do with my daughter. And the whole time she was 100% being genuine to the situation, and really trying to make sure that we knew what was going on when nobody else would speak, and I mean nobody else. So I do want to take the time to say, if anybody know her that's in the panel, that follow her, that's on the page, please let her know. I can reach right out to her myself. I just haven't yet, but I did put a post up for her, apologizing to her on my page. So I just wanted anybody else, I will make my rounds to apologize to her in private as well, because when you do things publicly, I think you apologize publicly. I think that's what men do, and all men stand to be corrected, and I stand to be corrected. uh we can go on to the Cheryl Mack. Her position, it all made sense. So I didn't need to verify anything else except she was telling the truth. And I didn't listen by listening to all these naysayers and letting people get in the way of something that was right in front of me that was the truth. So now let's get into the Cheryl Mack. So what you want to know about it?
Oh wow, what can you tell us? Like, how did this book insert come about?
I don't know. It was sent to me by the Savages that was very upset. John Jalen was very upset as a mother to even read it. She sent it to me. We talked about it for hours. I was pissed off, and I immediately went into let me find out who the hell she is, and I need to know everything. And in a couple of days, I had it, and I reached out
Mhm.
straight to her, and she avoided me a little bit, and then of course I had to let my better half know, and of course she went nuts. We was ready to be on a plane and everywhere else, and so happened we wind up speaking to her, and through third party, through Tim and them. And I told her straight off, it was nothing she could say to me. I told her, just went over to my lawyer. You can put out whatever you want. Be prepared for all repercussion and prosecution from my family, from you sitting there watching a child that was 17 give a grown ass man fellatio, and you didn't open your mouth. See,
Mhm.
I want you to wear that jacket that you could be a pedophile later on in life. Because if you can stand and watch it and think you get away with it, then it's nothing for you to participate next time in it or
Mhm.
be a ringleader because you already got experience now. So that was my thing. And then after hearing her testimony, and I mean, not all of it, I didn't get to all of it yet, but I will. But the most part of it I heard is that she was this as much of a victim as no. Let me rephrase that. She wasn't always a damn victim because she left.
Mhm.
Le- She was victim. She was a victim to the abuse of staff, his staff. Let me say that.
Mhm.
That's what she was abusive. He treated her
Mhm.
no different then he treated all the other staff. He treated them
Right.
like trash, and he treated her like trash.
Right.
So I can see her a little upset. I could see her a little worn, and I could see her a lot of afraid
Hmm.
because we don't know to what level this guy was capable of doing whatever he was able to do. We can only
Right.
wait and hear. Nobody, and I mean nobody knows to what level of that this man will go to keep his organization in check. And you talking about grown people, you talking about grown people that went home to their families and went to their houses and still feared him. So imagine that times 10 with a child, with these children they took advantage of, or these young adults they took advantage of. And people keep saying, well, they could leave. Well, what about the people that left every day, like Cheryl Mack, that still didn't pick up a phone, an email, and reach out?
Right.
So this man tactics was way deeper than what we ever want to believe. I mean, it was some serious issues going on. Something real deep right here that we missed because they didn't say nothing and they was allowed to go home every day. They could have easily dropped the dime and wouldn't nobody knew it, but they didn't. So with that
Right.
said, I just want to point back to the factors of what it is. So when she wrote the book, I think that was her escape route. Okay, I left, I got fired or quit, whatever happened. And that was a situation around my daughter too as well. So whatever happened, she had no more of that income.
Uh-huh.
I kind of feel on some of the things with Cheryl because we found out later Cheryl had a lot of the properties was in her name. They was
Hmm.
rented under her name. So guess what? She had to fall victim to that credit and all that, from the mansion to the two rental properties for the girls. All that was in Cheryl's name, or the apartments or whatever she had else in her name. They all
Oh, can
fell
I
on
point
everybody.
out that ain't this something that Tasha K brought up? How did she get all that information?
Who?
They were saying
Same
in the
way.
chat that Tasha K was
Well,
put
some of
all
the
this out.
things that wasn't illegal, of course, came from me or the Savages. That's without a doubt.
Mm.
So I mean, I don't think she never denied that. That would be crazy if she did. I mean, but I don't think so.
Right.
But yeah. So I mean, we I mean, me anyway. The Clarys, we always spoke nothing but our truth. I mean, people can bend it, twist it, shake it up, roll it, cut it, shave it, remix it. It don't matter. It's gonna come back to nothing but the truth. On every platform you put it together, it may be worded a little different, but it's always the truth. Times don't change, dates don't change, and what our whole uh, motive behind our daughter was will never change. And we still behind our daughter to the day to anything she wants. But we also have 5 other children, well, grown adults now, and we stand behind all of them. So that the people that can't understand it, that's fine. People that can, that's fine. But don't ever think that you can speak in a situation you've never been through. And that's why you
Right.
could never see me, as much as I stand behind all y'all victims, all y'all. I never try to overstep my boundaries because I've never been molested. I've never been in a situation taken advantage of. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Or things that
And
I can't
so,
remember. Let's say that, because some things
yeah.
don't suppress and they just can't remember, and they come to them like a light later on in life. We don't know. Trauma
So,
is different for everybody.
we have somebody in the chat. Unfortunately, he I already have issues with him from time to time, but his name is Dennis, and he actually before it got taken down, he says, "You mean to tell me, okay? You mean to tell me you was with your daughter? Your daughter was with R. Kelly for 3 years. After 3 years, now you want to say something?"
So with them, Dennis, listen, brother. Listen. You needed to have been on some of my lives because I
Mm-hmm.
really will go back and forward with you. They can't all go back and forth with you because they don't know everything. But I would have. And I don't think that you saying shit just to be ignorant or get put off somebody's channel. They may be real valid things you have issues with me with because you don't know. So what I would tell you is usually is yo, go do your research and come back at me. But because you here and you've been on this page, tormenting this page for the last couple of days, but I don't see you as a real disrespectful person. I think you just want real answers. And if to answer your question, brother, I, I think if you watch Whitney D channel, she showed you something where my wife was in handcuffs, my son was in handcuffs, right? So if you
Mm-hmm.
could see that, and that was before the cameras and all this around, what no lifetime cameras around. Could you imagine what I was doing? Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not no dude that sit around and play video games or none of that. So if you want to really know, did you ever ask yourself why R. Kelly didn't say nothing about me straight to me, Angelo Clary? Did you want to know, ask yourself why Don Russell went on everything, attacking, going straight at Angelo Clary, who met him in Chicago a few times, several times, and wasn't none of them on a pleasant time? I mean, I think he spoke about some of it. He didn't put it all out there because no man want to look belittled or no man want to look like a sucker. So of course they got to keep their dignity. But truth be told, I was in Chicago when these happened. Wasn't no cameras around. Wasn't none, none at all. When Don got faced with a real sensitive situation that could have changed his life, it's all in Chicago. So I don't know sure who told you or what parent you think I am, but don't get the rocks thrown against a steel caged in window that everybody on TV. Oh, I wouldn't have been throwing rocks. Well, what you'd have been doing? Taking your fist, banging through a wall, or trying to knock down the steel door that you couldn't get into. I mean, the dude is a celebrity, so you're quite sure that he's gonna have his stuff secure enough that he's protected when he's there and his building's protected when he's not. So I would like to see all these people what they woulda, shoulda, and woulda did. They wouldn't have did nothing. Because if everybody would have did so much more, you wouldn't be able to read some of the horrifying shit that happen with kids right now every day. Because I
Mm-hmm.
really don't hear nobody dying. I really don't hear nobody dying.
Mm-hmm.
We still got a goddamn guy who played as a security guard and killed a young 16-year-old child
Mm-hmm.
for nothing. He had Skittles and a tea in his pocket. But guess what? We gangsters. Everybody can talk it. You're talking about real life living it. R. Kelly wasn't a slouch in Chicago. Y'all see he had an undercover or off-duty or old police officer. And that's so what you think he had around him? You think they was all just friends and buddies? No, he had police, he had security, a company, he had a whole bunch of people around him. Yeah, the man didn't make it somewhere you was approachable. But that didn't stop me. If you was asking me the question, I've been fighting since 2016 when I found out. And that's one of the reasons I apologize to Asante McGee. Because when I found out, your king did not answer no phone. Your king did not make sure he met up with me anymore. He avoided me by all costs, changed numbers and all. So if you really want to know the truth, you want to know the truth? My daughter got a whole lot of motherfucking ass whippings that I found out now from me not stopping, from me popping up. And he couldn't figure out how I was popping up every state that they was in trying to get to him. So it's a whole lot I think that y'all need to do y'all research on and find out. So I hope that
Mm-hmm.
answers your question, brother.
Well, you have a lot of support in the chat. I think Dennis done mosey on up out of here. But
I mean, he be back. I think he was just really asking. He wanted to know some questions. And sometimes when you can't give him questions, you can ask me questions. And I have no problem with giving you the answer.
right. It's when you go off assumptions and you just talk. Niche
Yeah,
said, oh yeah, she said, I live in Chicago and they made it real comfortable for him.
exactly. and they
Wow.
protected him. He was protected all the way around. I had so many people. I got family in Southside Chicago, blood family. I never mentioned them because they gotta live there. I never showed them because they gotta live there. Chicago's not a slouch. It's not a city that's a pushover. I know that. I have mad respect for the dudes, the big homies, and everybody that paved the way and kept me safe while I was there, including my family. That's it. But I'm not gonna go on somebody, oh, I'm just gonna run through this town, these all these dudes suckers. No. Because you got some real good dudes and real thorough dudes there. But R. Kelly is not no dummy like everybody wanna believe. And this dude was a real strong source there and was strong on the streets because of what he put around him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he was able to not have infractions with all these little young people that you will find out that he had sexual encounters with. And why their peoples haven't done anything and couldn't do anything. You'll learn that.
We have a comment, and maybe they need to be clarified on it because I kind of understand. I can break it down, but she says they said Ashanti was a recruiter and enabler worker for him, and so they're not understanding your apology. But if I can, and maybe you can piggyback on me just to confirm what I'm under the impression, everyone, just to clarify, she was or whatever allegedly, but in lieu of seeing what she saw, she reached out to a parent. That's what he's trying to get you guys to understand.
Exactly.
Say, for instance, what we heard about the CHERYL Mack, if she would have told what she saw. So basically, Ashanti
She
was
would have she
involved
would have
in that
told.
situation, but she reached out to the parent as she was supposed to. That's what he's trying to tell you guys, and that's why he's apologizing because she got a bad rep, rightfully so. Let's be real. However, she was one of the enablers. She was one in the circle that did tell the parents, that did inform. So that's just to clarify, if I'm right, Mr. Claire.
And you're absolutely right, but I do want to clarify some other things. Unless
Okay.
I need clarity on it because I did not read all her uh, uh, transcripts either. But I do believe that Ashanti McGee was going to be hired as an assistant. She was going to be hired as an assistant. I never heard of recruiting. I never heard uh, any of that. I didn't. I mean, I could be wrong, but I didn't. I didn't hear that she did this and she did that. I heard that she was trying to get a job. She was doing cooking, running, go get stuff for all the girls and this and that and that
Mm-hmm.
and this. That's what I heard. So right on that note, that's when I had to feel like, holy shit, I messed up. I let all these people that meant nothing have something to say about this young lady, and I went off. And when I tell you I went off, I know I shut opportunities down. I did a lot of things that I shouldn't have done if I would just listen to this young lady because she had enough heart while she was still there to try everything in her power to get us to our daughter, to tell us that this wasn't right. When all them staff of me going up to Chicago, none of them admitted they saw it. They was helping me, but they didn't admit that this was going on. And she did. She said it. She gave me every uncomfortable moment that was going on that she witnessed or heard. And she told us. And she said, get your goddamn child. And from there, we went off. And that started the war. So I don't know about she was a recruiter. I haven't heard that yet. I could be wrong. But I have
Mm-hmm.
not heard that yet. That came from her alleged her
Ex-boyfriend, baby daddy, or something like
ex-husband. Yeah, he was scorned. He had his own issues, whatever it was. That's what it was. But far as the people that was there, the young ladies that was there, all I know is she was going to get food, cooking. She was doing different things like that of the nature, but not really inside the circle.
So this was the comment. She said yes, but Ashanti treated your daughter bad. Still, at the end of the day, she went to the parents to get back at him. stir up stuff. Do you think she cared about the girls?
Well, I can't agree. Well, how she treat my daughter bad? My daughter never said she had encounters with her. My daughter said that all she did was bought food and was trying to be an assistant of him. My daughter never said she had any encounters with Asante McGee. So I'm confused again. Help me out.
No, thank you for clarifying that. I mean, a lot of people, and we tend to um get things by way
You
of
read her
internet.
transcript. You read
Yeah,
Ed's
I really did.
transcript. Did you read that part? That Asante
Mhm.
did something to her? I didn't. I
No,
didn't.
I never heard Ashanti mention throughout any of the
Yeah, she
transcripts. If
mentioned
you
it. She
ask me,
said that she was the cook. She said she was the
yeah,
cook.
yeah, she
And
was
she was
assistant.
trying to be,
That's all
she
I
wanted
heard.
to be an assistant and she was doing the cook, running to get their food. And that she was supposed trying to be his assistant. That's it.
Yeah, and
That's all I heard.
but that's all I heard. I didn't hear her throughout the transcripts like she was involved in all the acts. I cannot say that. Okay, so this comment, you guys, and
Okay.
I'm gonna let Mr. Angelo go because I know he got more stuff to do. But this question says, question: if Ashanti did not go to the parents, what would have been your next move?
I wouldn't have knew.
That
It was
thank
no
you.
move. It was no move. I didn't know. I thought it was legit business. Like they were sending us snippets of music and this and that. Everything's open. Now my daughter was 18. This was 2016. My daughter had just finished school and everything. So it was nothing I could do but keep supporting my daughter. But then when she told us that all that was a lie and this was a lie and they lied to us, then that's when we went like insane. We went nuts.
And rightfully so. And that's the thing, you guys, that I've been trying to convey here across the channel. Is that you gotta know more.
And,
Um,
and one
uh,
other thing while we here. This this to clear this up because I know you've been getting a lot of questions with this. They said,
okay.
well, now the people are coming forward, the Clarys coming forward after all this time.
Hmm.
Listen, do y'all think if I had anything illegal going on with me selling my daughter, doing this with my daughter, doing that with my daughter with this guy, do you think you're gonna allow somebody to come in your house, tear it up, and you don't say nothing about them? You're not gonna put out the truth? You're not gonna show a contract to say, no, this is what we really did. I gave him that, or and he took that, or this and that. None of that, because it never happened. That's why we never gave up and we never slowed up. And when Dawn presented that defense that they put on in court with all the witnesses and all the victims and all the shame and stuff that they threatened them with, y'all got the text message, put it all together. Angelo said it on his live in 2017 or 18. 18. I said it on my live. When Dawn sent me the email telling us to shut down, get Lifetime shut down, or we putting out all this on y'all. They researched my businesses, everything. So they had a whole bunch more on there to say. And you know what I told him? This was my reply to Don. He should have told y'all. Excuse me for my French, but nigga, I don't give two fucks about what you say y'all gonna put out. Nigga, I know the truth. My daughter know the truth. And I don't give a fuck. Nigga, release that shit. You want a bigger platform? Let me know so I can put it on that. Because there ain't nothing stopping this shit. Y'all can put out every lie you want to put out. It don't matter to me. Do it. And I've informed all the parents that was involved and some of the people that was names was on there and stuff. And I let them know this is what they trying to do. So if y'all got something to hide, fall back. If you don't got nothing to hide, I tell y'all keep moving. Cause I'm not stopping this train. And that was it. And Dawn should have told everybody that. And the sad part about it, the defense used the same thing that this man, him and Cash Jones put together with that surviving lies, and they used that as a defense. That's the sorriest shit I ever seen in my life. All lies and all point back to him. And that's crazy part. I told Don that fucking day when he sent the shit about Faith. I said, don't you ever send me nothing about with nobody else's child in your life. I deleted it immediately, informed her mother and them about that. I never even looked at that shit. And I told him, I said, but the dumb part is you got that from your man. So don't you understand she gonna know who recorded her, where it came from? guess what? They revealed that all that in court and said it verbatim, exactly what I said. They got it out of his phone, R. Kelly phone, texting with this dummy. All that he did for you. Like put it together. Like y'all hold defense and fighting for a guy who let a fucking idiot put his defense together to fucking Craigslist lawyers. And they followed up. And to the day, they still getting shit from fucking YouTubers. A YouTuber who's fucking sitting outside the courthouse talking about give me all the information so I can give to the attorneys when she dug up my information and put my information out there. But that's going to be dealt with too later on. But this is the person they follow on YouTube. She sit right there and put my personal information out from her job. From her job. So we'll see in civil court. We'll see. We'll see how that job lover. We'll see everything. So it's a lot,
Mr. Clary, let me address this person, Marcel, sweetie. Okay. I was letting you speak and let you comment and stuff like that. Okay. I don't know what your vendetta is against Miss Ashanti or whatever the case may be, but let me make this very clear. Okay. Because I'm gonna have to say this for the people on back because maybe y'all not understanding Mr. Clary's accent or what have you. So let me just be very direct. Okay. I don't care as a parent, if I was in the Clary shoes, I don't care if it was John Doe that reached out to me after coming out of my child and said, you know what, I'm sorry, I was involved in this situation, but get as we just did this, that, and the third. I would thank him, sweetie. Okay. And so what you're comprehending is that Ashanti did not do those things. If you want to continue to go off of hearsay or whatever you want to believe, then you can go through that. I read all of Azriel's transcripts. She made mention of Ashanti in one note, and that was to name the people that were involved. There was nowhere in there where she stated that Ashanti beat her, did anything to her, okay? So you're not going to continue to spew lies. I don't know what your issues is with this young lady. Yes, true enough, hey, she was involved in whatever aspect with this thing. But she came out, and I'm happy for that. Regardless if she was involved or not, hell, I would have been okay if R. Kelly trifling ass said, you know what, I'm sorry, get your girls. He didn't do that. So if you are knocking the fact that Ashanti was involved, but she decided to turn around, that's acidine. Because this is a very thing that we've been yelling out from our top of our lungs, that no one said anything. No one involved said anything. You have somebody who's involved that says something and you still are saying shame on the parents. No, baby, you're deflecting. Okay. You're deflecting at this point. Okay. Because this young lady did what she was supposed to do. And furthermore, you have a parent who's saying, thank you for the lookout, and you still are trying to blame him. Child, please. You keep at it. Unfortunately, I will dismiss you from the channel because that's ridiculous now. I'm just saying. Okay. Sorry, Miss Angela. It's ridiculous. Anyway. But
what they say? What they say, Whitney?
Well, this person that was in here, I know you can't. After you responded, she stated, Ashanti treated your daughter bad and a liar, bad woman. She said that, and then she goes on to say that, but Ashanti said that she had group sex and showed us the room in Surviving R. Kelly. Mr. Clary, does not matter how old she is. You heard things before about R. Kelly. So that's why I'm saying, like, baby.
So now, hold on. Let me ask that. So you keep saying I heard about a lot of people. People heard about me. I was a street guy. That don't make what you hear the truth. That make me have a situation, whatever that person is, that believe whatever they said about me. I'm not an R. Kelly in person fan. When I say in person, I'm gonna keep telling y'all that in person. I'm not a female. I don't have women traits, and I'm not a fucking fanatic. He's a goddamn man. I like his music. I didn't grow up with him. I don't know this motherfucker. I like his music. Did I worry about running around seeing a fucking R. Kelly and following his course? That's women shit. That's what y'all did. I couldn't even tell you if the nigga ever had his ears pierced. What I do know is a whole lot of motherfucking lies come out about the Clarys and this and that. And you knew this, you knew that. Let me explain something what I did know. I know in '89, he probably got his check or his first thing. I know in '89, I was probably on my second Benz and and bought my third Rolex. So you process that, and I'm a young motherfucker. You process that. I don't know why y'all keep thinking y'all are so overwhelmed with money and this money shit makes people who they are. But you talking to somebody that was building his own empire, who wasn't worried about what R. Kelly was doing. I watched R. Kelly just like I saw the Michael Jackson, just like I saw the goddamn Sims, OJ. I didn't sit in front of a goddamn TV. I heard about it. He not guilty. We moved on. That was it. Now, if they'd have stopped playing this goddamn music and this and that, then I would have been like, oh, what the fuck happened with that? That must have been some real shit. Not just barbershop talk. It would have been real. The man beat the charges, the big machines behind him, the record labels and all that covered it up. But don't ever get on here and tell me what the fuck I saw, because I'm not no goddamn fanatic of no other man besides myself and my family. So don't ever think that I'm your boyfriend, baby father, grandfather, or father. I'm not. I don't have them traits. I'm 100% about real shit, real men shit. I walk like a man, talk like a man, 100% a man, right here. So all that shit about, oh, he's y'all king and God and all that. Y'all women supposed to be like that over. He was a sex symbol for y'all, not a sex symbol for me. And let me tell you one other thing that Whitney been beef about. Oh, he saw the sex tape. Let me explain something to y'all. I just told y'all I'm 100% man. So all them men, and I'm telling y'all all them goddamn men that sit around and talk about, oh, I watched the tape and this and that, right? Y'all better start looking at them for what they are. Because I'm going to tell you again, I've never, and I said this from the beginning, I ain't never saw that motherfucking tape. I heard about the tape. I never saw the tape. Because the tape was presented that he was pissing on a fucking child. So after you said child, you lost me. Now, if he was having sex with a major celebrity,
Uh-oh. Did we lose him? Oh, we lost him. We lost Angelo. Angelo, if you listening, get back in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Feeling fine. I mean, if you just get in here, baby, you probably are going to be lost. Okay, so let me clarify everything for those that aren't aware of what's going on, and hopefully I can get Mr. Angelo back in. I was in the process of reading an insert from CHERYL Mack's book that never saw the light of day because it just wasn't. Not for nothing, I brought Miss Angelo Clary on to be able to address, because he had his daughter in there, okay? And his daughter was mentioned. So I just wanted to get more details because I bring y'all facts, okay? I wanted to get more information in regards to that book insert and, you know, the background. Mr. Angelo addressed it. The reason why I did not come out is because of the inserts of the information that's in the insert. Well, he decided to address a few things, which I understand. Okay. What he was saying here recently about the tape that was passed around years back, I agree. That was child pornography if no one is listening. Okay. So for him to voluntarily say, I saw that, no, you shouldn't have been. I said I did because at the time she was my age or around it. I wasn't looking at child pornography because I was a child, if that makes sense. But it makes more sense like that than it would be a grown man, a grown women watching that. You were watching child pornography. So he basically said, no, I wasn't informed like that to where I was looking and listening and finding stuff. He got off of his charges in that court hearing, and that was it. I told y'all the same before. Don't act as if the world didn't continue after Aaliyah. Don't act as if the world didn't continue after he got off on that charge, on that case. The world kept continue. I kept continuing to be a fan. So either you believe that he was really guilty and shame on them, they should have known better, or he wasn't guilty and they did no wrong by continuing to try to do music with this man. So which one is it? And if you say the latter, that, oh, well, we knew he was guilty, then shame on you for continue to be fans. Shame on you to continue to be listening to his music. Shame on you to continue to put money in the pockets of this monster. Oh, but the hypocrisy of it all. So the frustration that you hear is that people on this platform and the latter can really think that they can fix their mouth on people and their lives and what they're going through. See, the difference between me and a lot of these people on this platform, I don't speak on nothing that I don't know. That's why I would call a person up to get clarification, because I'm not living this life. These people are. And I'd be damned if I put out false information about something that I don't know nothing about. I'm not going to say what I shoulda, coulda, would in a situation that I wasn't in, because I was a victim. And I'd be damned if I say my mama did anything wrong in that situation when she knew nothing about it. When this person in my family actually touched somebody before me. Oh, let's talk about it. Just like Uncle Ray that everybody know about. Everybody know about in the family. But what you do, you clutch your child close and you keep it pushing. Or little Johnny can't spend the night over there because we know how Uncle Ray is. Don't act as if everybody hasn't turned a blind eye in certain situations. Now, I go on to say with the situation with Miss ASANTE MCGEE. Now, we all saw, the whole world saw the documentary, and we saw what she put out there in the ether. But I tell you this, like I just said, I appreciate the fact of the matter that if she was in the midst of that whole situation, that she spoke out. That's on period. I don't care what you say about that or what y'all think about that, because that's stupid. That's asinine. We sat up here and we was grilling CHERYL Mack because she didn't say nothing. But wow, look at here. Maybe she was safe for not saying anything. So, and also, you know, all this hype about him allegedly selling his child and all this stuff like that. That's asinine. That's stupid. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not finna go to war. I'm not finna storm stages. I'm not fixing to throw rocks at studio windows. If I had a deal with this man, fair exchange, right? If I sold my child, why am I gonna act up now? We knew nothing about them, right? But they were fighting before we knew anything about them. See, this stuff got brought to the forefront, but this was happening in their lives before that. Yeah, see, we knew nothing about what was going on with R. Kelly. You can act like you did. Kudos to you if after the Aaliyah situation, you stopped and you no longer entertained R. Kelly. Kudos to you if after he got off on that trial that you didn't listen to any of his music, you didn't attend the graduation of your child that they sung I Believe I Can Fly to. You gathered your kids up and you ran out of that auditorium, because shame on you guys for encouraging this man. Kudos to you. Because I remember singing at a graduation in elementary, I Believe I Can Fly. I remember Stepping in the Name of Love. Oh, I remember TP2.com. I remember Hitting It Hard from the Back. I remember Feeling on Your Booty. Oh, yes. And this was all after all of these allegations. So miss me with that bull. These parents knew nothing. When they did, they handled it accordingly. Maybe to not none of y'all like it, but to hell with y'all. No shade. Y'all were not going through it. How dare y'all sit up here and be judgmental to the parents and not hold this nasty, sick, herpy having bastard accountable? Because like I stood up here and said, if any of these parents sold their children, this punk ass nigga bought them. And not one bit did he send them back. Not one time did he say, oh, hell no, you too young. You trying to get me caught up. Go home. He beat them. He raped them. He sodomized them. He demeaned them. And everybody from the freaking police were involved. And you want to sit here and still yell out, shame on the parents. Did he do this to Celine Dion? Did he do this to Lady Gaga? Did he do it to anybody that he sung with? No. So don't miss me with that. Like he can't work with nobody. This was a business move. On period. These parents did nothing different from the likes of Usher when he went to Jermaine Dupri and got mentored. He did nothing different. None of them, as parents, looking for guidance with this man. He had a choice. This nigga was a grown man. He chose the latter. And that's the reason why a lot of your sons and daughters are going to close their mouths when they get touched by their teachers, when they get touched by their uncles, when they get touched by their brothers, their sisters. Because they listen to this. And then we'll hear how you guys as parents, as aunts, are to blame. Feeling fine? Let me say something to you, baby. That's impossible. Many of you guys want to say, I separate the monster from the man. That's impossible when you have the likes of songs like Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, Going Down Ain't Nothing But a Thing, when you also hear in the same context as this song is reflective of him going down on a 12 or 13-year-old Aaliyah. When you hear songs like Feeling on Your Booty, and that's allegedly been brought about him talking about in John Doe. Feeling on a John Doe's booty. So miss me. When you guys can say that you can separate the two, because I remember in the Bible, those that are spiritual, that Satan, Lucifer, made the most beautiful music. And that nigga got spewed down to the earth. You can absolutely continue to separate the monster from the music, but it doesn't make sense. When you hear before him spitting on these tracks, he would have a sexual experience with these young minors to put it on wax. And it's similar to the way these rap artists get high and conjure up and get into the vibes of things. It's similar to the ex of Beyonce sitting here on the interview talking about when Sasha Fierce came over her. Child. Barb says, you holding him responsible because you been abused in your past and trying to help him responsible, turning your abuser. Sweetie, that makes no sense. Okay? Let me tell you how that makes no sense. Okay? You clearly have not been abused. So in turn, you are thinking that for whatever reason, with evidence and all, that he's, I guess, not responsible. See, because of my experience, I feel that he should be held responsible because of what he did. This is no alleged, this is no accusation, this is no assumption. He did that. And just as well as if somebody broke into your house, Barb, I would really hope that somebody hold them accountable. Or is it shame on you because you didn't take the proper proper procedures to lock up your home? Shame on you, right? No, he committed a crime. He should be held responsible. That's on period. It ain't got nothing to do with me. My abuser is still roaming around, baby. Good for him. But if you do the crime, you have to pay the time. I sat up here on last night and showed y'all another example of a situation where a teacher got into a situation with a 12-year-old and proceeded to have not one, but two children with this child. And his parents were none the wiser. But shame on them, right? Shouldn't hold her accountable, right? Child, please. Hi, Immortal. Elizabeth says, my daughter is 11 years old and she is an incredible singer. Whenever she goes to sing, I never leave her alone, ever, ever. I trust no one, ever. That's good for you. In these times that we're in now, I will understand that. But that's you, love. That's you, and that's great for you. That's absolutely good. That's not a bad thing. That's great that you do that. And that's just like what's his name? Beyonce's dad. He never left their side. Why? Because case in point, he knew Ray Ray, aka R. Kelly, was a pedo. No different from what I said with y'all knowing that y'all cousin touches kids. You just be present. Well, I want to put something on your mind. As Mr. Knowles sat in a studio with this normally pedophile, did he say anything? Oh no. He just stood and made sure it didn't happen to his daughter. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Just like Yo-Yo, the rapper Yo-Yo. Yeah. She said that her daughter received a piece of paper with R. Kelly's number on it. And she said nothing. Oh, okay. See, that's all great and fine and dandy that you take and we take the proper procedures to be better parents. But there's no parent that's out there that's perfect. And I wish people gave the same energy to the person who did the crime. Anyways, you guys, Matthew Knowles. Thank you. Jay said Matthew Knowles told Vlad he didn't trust R. Kelly. And he said Sony made them work with their songwriters. R. Kelly was one of their songwriters. Exactly. He didn't trust R. Kelly, but did he tell anybody about this trust about R. Kelly? No. He just made sure to be present, like a lot of people did. But what didn't you trust? What didn't you trust? So you made sure that it didn't happen to your child, but you allowed it to happen to others. That's just period, y'all. That's just period. anyways, y'all, unfortunately this live got too long, so I wasn't able to get to Holly's transcripts. However, I am coming back tonight to read to you guys Faith. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add Holly's transcripts as well, and we're going to read both of their transcripts. I already started with both of them, so I'm going to read both of them. Okay, so you know, we're gonna get into that tonight at 7:30. Tanya says all that testified who was underage of 17. No, everybody was not underage, and that's why I want people to understand, because it's crazy. Everybody wasn't underage, and he still beat them and abused them. That's these two girls that I'm gonna be reading tonight. You're gonna hear that. One was 19, one was 20, and he still beat the brakes off of them, made them do some crazy stuff, gave them herpes. So y'all still want to talk about parents? Child, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I know that's why a lot of people can't take me over here. Yeah, I understand. I'm not straddling no fence. I'm very definite in my stance in this, regardless if it has anything to do with what I went through. No. What I do with what I've been through is make sure my daughter don't go through that. Is make sure that my son don't go through that. See, I can only share my testimony, my story with you guys, and you're gonna choose to tread that way or not. But my decision making is not based upon what I went through when it comes to somebody else's experience. No. I understand it better when it comes to somebody else's experience. I can identify with tactics of the predator because what I went through. No. See, you get it misconstrued. I'm not on here to change anybody's viewpoint about anything. No, see, I'm here to protect my daughter. See, my experiences is for me to do better with my children because I went through what I went through. So you got a lot of people that get complacent because they didn't go through that. Yeah, see, my mother, she didn't know how to gather my experiences because she didn't go through that. So was it shame on her because of the lack of experience that she didn't really fully, quote unquote, protect me? No. Because most parents don't think that they have to have a conversation with their child or have to be freaking momatures, fathertures, and all this stuff over their children. They really, unfortunately, think that they can trust society. Oh, but shame on them for doing so, right? Shame on us for thinking that we can trust our teachers. Shame on us for thinking that we can trust our police officers. When off topic, me as a Black woman, I don't trust them with my life. Why? Oh, because of the experiences that I've seen. Have I personally have them? No. But see, I choose to listen to somebody's experience and to learn from it. Not to judge, not to say, well, why did he just get arrested? Well, why? No. But see, a lot of you guys like to do that. Yeah, because you guys are some perfect parents. When I can look over your life and see where some gray areas was with your parenting with your children. Well, why isn't your baby hair combed? Why is your baby dressing like that? Your baby is slow. Your baby what? Oh, wow. You let your child do what? See, we can judge each other's lives. Or we can learn from them. So, no. I'm not judging or holding R. Kelly accountable for what I went through. I'm holding him accountable for what he did, what he went through. What I went through is for my legacy after me to not to have to go through that. Yeah, kind of something like you guys working hard for your kids so they won't have the life that you did. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, like I told you guys, I will be back on tonight. And I will continue to read both Faith and Holly's transcripts. And we'll go from there. Jade, this is getting long, so I'll come in tonight, baby cakes, if you can. But I will be reading the transcripts and everything tonight. Oh, let me see what you guys have to say real quick, and I'm gonna get out of here. Tanya says, I have a friend that got molested. She told her mother it was her mother's boyfriend. Her mother told her she didn't believe her. Come to find out, the man was wanted by the military police for molestation. Shame on the mom, right? She should have did her research. How dare her expose her child to this monster? But in this sentence, Tanya, if I'm wrong, you said come to find out. So I'm guessing at some point in time, she found out, right? She was none the wiser, right? So in this case, I wouldn't blame the parent even in this case when it comes to her not being knowledgeable of that. However, I do blame their parent for not believing their daughter. See, that's the issue. That's the problem. But it doesn't surprise me because a lot of you in the chat don't believe these alleged victims. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's a worldwide situation here. A lot of you guys are this mother in this comment right here. Oh, well, she wanted it. Oh, well, they should have known better. Oh, well, didn't they do their research? Oh, she was fast. Like any of that warrant them to go through what they went through. I don't give a flying freak if all these girls lined up and started pussy popping on a handstand. This grown man should have turned away and walked the hell up out of there. Did he? No. Did he report any of the parents selling their daughters to him? No. He didn't do his due diligence of doing his research either. Anyways, sorry, I've been trying to wrap this up for the past 10 minutes. I love y'all so much. If you guys have anything you want to send to me, send it to reviewswithwhitneyD@gmail.com, as well as any conspiracy theories, anything that you guys find on anything that you guys want me to research on or talk more about, send it to reviewswithwhitneyD@gmail.com. If you guys want to embark on a business endeavor, you need contracts, you need websites, logos, whatever you want to embark on your YouTube journey, hit me up at WhitneyDavisPlanning.com or WhitneyDavisPlanning@gmail, and I will respond to you, okay? All my monetary Cash App, Zelle, and all that is located at the bottom of the screen. I promise you, what you give unto me is going back into my channel. I don't play with it. My graphics are the business, okay? Not for nothing. I talked about this earlier. They actually emailed me the link to my article in the New York Times. You said, can you link your article? I can, but I kind of want to go through it with you guys, man. Okay, let me do this real quick before we wrap up. Do y'all want me y'all want to look at it together? Or do y'all want me just to give y'all the link? I already know what y'all trifling behind is going to say. Okay, don't be too trifling, all right? But What do y'all want to do? Because I have the link. And if somebody in New York can get it, get the article, get it for me, that would be great. And I will pay for it to be shipped to me. But if anybody can send me the article out, that, oh my God, that would be great. So what y'all want? Do y'all prefer me to read it with you guys, or y'all want the link to the article? Sabrina says, when in a toxic home, when your mom is beat to a pulp and your father is not there, have no one to turn to, you're being abused, and you met someone of that magnitude, they are easy to take advantage of you. Preach, Sabrina. Yep. And you don't even have to be in a degree of a toxic relationship like that. If you're mentally not capable of to distinguish different traumas that you've been through in your life, and I've said this before, I could have had, because I had a traumatic experience with losing my son. I was 16 and pregnant. And by the age of 17, I gave birth, but he was stillborn. See, that traumatic experience could have very well altered my experience of being a mother, but it didn't, by the grace of God. See, a traumatic experience could be very well getting a divorce. You didn't want it. I went through that as well. Okay. I fought for my marriage, and unfortunately, it didn't go according to plan. See, that could have been an experience that altered my whole perspective of marriage, but it didn't. So yes, even in those physical abusive relationships, it could be you talking at me crazy. And so now I'm seeking somebody to love me, and I get a local joke that appears to be that, but then he is not. And he goes off the hinges. So that's what I want you guys to understand. Abuse and toxicity can be in all kind of different aspects, but we as individuals kind of bend. We bend for different situations. Okay, so like prime example, abused girl will be like, well, he didn't kick me this time. Or, yeah, he cheated, but he didn't get the girl pregnant. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? We kind of bend the rules. Well, yeah, he talks crazy to me, but he's a great father. You know what I'm saying? So you will get a girl that will be she's put together on the outside, but mentally went through some crazy stuff. And then she'll get with the likes of R. Kelly or Ray or whatever. And she'll accept it because, well, he gives me money. He bought me boobs. He's not that bad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me preaching in here. Oh yes, please. Parnelzamo, you are in New York. Please look for the article for me. Let's do this together. You read it. Thank you. Can you interview Kathy Landley? Who is that? Send me the information. I'll reach out. And y'all gotta, if y'all ever want me to interview somebody, or you want to see somebody on my platform, y'all gotta be my witnesses, and y'all gotta go to them and be like, hey, we would love to see you on Whitney D's channel. Y'all can do that. That's how a lot of us YouTubers get interviews. They'll have their people reach out to us because they'll be like, dang, we've been hearing about you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, that's a good one. Nita says, I'm so ashamed now, but I too gave him a pass when he beat the case back then. No, baby. Oh, yes. Vanita, I love you for this. And I always share a story when it came to like this girl that used to be in my chat, Nicole. She let me have it, right? Because she was like, you're so biased and blah, blah, blah. And I had to tell her, she came back, she was like, my bad. I didn't listen to the whole thing, right? So my thing is this. Don't be, baby. No, don't be ashamed, because we all did it. We all did it. I did it. I just sat there and I told you. Baby boy, I hit it hard from the back, rolled around. What? TP2.com was my business. What? You better ask somebody. So, yeah, don't feel bad. You live and you learn. It's what you do with the information. That's the issue. Now you know, what are you doing? You know? Sabrina says, I love you, Whitney. I love you too, honey. I love you too. I love you too. Like, for real, y'all. Here we go again. About going 3 hours with y'all behinds. I definitely love y'all. Keep growing. Keep asking questions. Like I said, that's how my relationship got low. Don't get it twisted. Like, I'm just, nah, baby. I was like, what? Hey, this is my story, but I got some questions about what I've been hearing about yours. Okay. But see, what we don't do is we don't seek the answers from the source. We go off of what people want to put out there that didn't do a due diligence to obtain that information. So I don't be trying to flex nothing over here. I don't. I'm very humble. But if I don't know something or if I have a question about something, I will pull people to get it, you know? So yeah, I love y'all for real. Karen says, please stop making a million excuses for Robert Kelly. He should have kept his dirty hands off kids. That's on period. Chanel says, you can purchase it offline, Whitney. Oh, I can? Shut the front door. Don't play for real. What? Serena said, girl, I'm going to email you. You're a blessing. Oh, to God be the glory. Tanya says, can you read it tonight? I will. So the article, I was going to read it tonight. That's why I was asking. Because if not, I was just going to put the link in here and let y'all get at it. But I will read it tonight. I'm coming back tonight, you know, because, I mean, like I said, I'm going to be reading both of those transcripts as well as I'll read my article. We can read it together. And I actually, because I don't know what's in the article, I haven't clicked the link. I just got it while I was on here. I don't know if they used all of the interview or just, you know, pulled from it. So we'll be exploring it together. But I recorded the interview. So I got the whole audio of the interview so you guys can hear everything that we talked about. You can hear my responses and all of that. So that's why I'm like, what y'all want to do? Because I was going to do a whole big deal, you know, about everything. And this came in just enough time, y'all. I'm so excited about this because check this out. Yeah, we are 104 away from being at 5K. Nigga, we made it. Okay, I got to figure out what I want to do, what we're going to do for this. Okay, I got to figure this out. What we're going to do for this this celebration. Because, child. Okay, anyways, let me get back to these comments because I got to wrap this up. I got to wrap this up. Sabrina says, say that, girl. Hey, Diva Time 2. My honey bunches of oats. Hey, honey. She says, what's up, Whitney B in chat? I'm behind y'all. Just know that, okay? Dee said, good commentary. Thank you. Do we have a verdict yet? No, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. My phone just died. Let me look something up. Let me see. Nope. Okay, live updates convict him. Prosecutors say as R. Kelly's defense prepares for closing. Nope, we don't have nothing yet, y'all. Oh, but while we are here, I'm gonna make this announcement again by courtesy of Mr. Angelo and myself. We're gonna team up. We are going to get a charter bus for support. On last night, Faith Rogers' mom, Kelly Rogers, came in our chat. Stayed in for hours, y'all. Y'all gotta go check the video. It was 5 hours long. But anyways, she came in the chat and she stated that where is the support for the victims? Like you go to the courthouse and you see all this support for Kelly, but it's not for the victims. So when Angelo heard that, he was like, you know what? I'll sponsor a charter for the support. And we'll pick a city, a central city for everybody that wants to come. And we'll go up there and we'll we'll be there for his sentencing, not for the verdict, because y'all know that's going to be some time between today, tomorrow, next week. So if you guys are interested in that, send me a email. Shoot me an email, and I'm going to need your social media information, because no shade, if you're a supporter of Kelly, you're not getting on this bus. And we're going to have a good time. I'm a hostess with the mostest. We're going to have a little drink. We're going to have a little razzle-dazzle. And we're going to go and show support to these victims, okay? So if that's something you're interested in, there go my email. And or if you're interested in donating to what we're trying to do, let me know by email, okay? Let me finish these comments real quick. Sabrina says, you need a network show, child. God got some things in store for you. No eyes have seen, nor ears have heard. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Well, no, because he'll get upset. That's all right. Y'all will see when it happens. When it happens. That's why I tread a little differently. Okay. So yeah. Thank you. Miss Davis says, if she was on a network, she couldn't be herself. Well, y'all know ain't nobody gonna stop me from being who I am. Ain't no devil in hell. And that's the reason why, I'm not gonna sell my soul for nobody. But y'all gotta understand that the wave of the future is YouTube. So you never know, just because I don't know. But yes, Miss Davis, you're right about that. We see how people switch things up. So I'm happy here. What y'all can do, if y'all want the masses to see me, share my videos. Share my videos. That's like free. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to support me and you want people to hear about Whitney D, you gotta share my videos. Put me out there so other people can see me. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina said, God is making room for your gift because YouTube won't be able to contain that anointing. To God be the glory. I received that. I just want my own stuff. Really, I would create my own network. Like, for real. Bump that. I used to be a huge fan before the Aaliyah scandal. Me too. Oh, well, you stopped after the Aaliyah scandal? That's interesting. That's cool. It's a writer from New York who is the author of Baby Girl, better known as Aaliyah. Oh, okay. Well, say, send me her information. I'll reach out, or Jade reach out. See if she would like to do an interview with me. I'll do it. You said, I want to hear about the article. Oh, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it tonight. For my members, though, I'm gonna post it for y'all after this live. My members, I will post the link to my article after this live. Members only. Y'all will get it firsthand, and y'all will hear the audio as well. But the rest of you guys, you'll have to wait until tonight. Sabrina says, when God has something no network can contain and favor, will rest, rule, and beside. Come on now. Miss Davis says, you are really schooling some folks today. Every time you on here, as a matter of fact. Thank y'all. That's my purpose. See, I'm not on here for clicks and views. Okay? I'm not on here for clicks and views. I'm on here with a purpose. And I'm going to live out my purpose because that's what God called me to do. I don't care who I offend, because God didn't care. He was radical. Okay? He turned over that table when he went in there and said, y'all up here thieving. What? In my father's house? Yeah, no. He said, be meek, not weak. Baby, I ain't no punk. Hey, Diva Tom, thank you. She says, I have been missing you, Whitney D. I miss you too, my honey bunches of oats. What I'm trying to do now is I'm coming to you guys early in the day, but I'm doing this podcast. And then in the afternoon, evening time, I'm coming live and full effect. Y'all, I love y'all for real. Y'all need to get on this daggone bus, okay? So I can love on y'all, because I'm going. Now, I don't care if it's 3 people on there. I'm going to take pictures with you guys. I'm going to love on y'all. I got some new Rewind shirts coming. Shouts out to Shazazz Creations. It's going to have Rewind on it, and those are coming. I have my Keep It Cute or Get the Boot shirts if you guys are interested. And I can put those links and stuff in there, but y'all gotta show me y'all interested, baby. I ain't finna play with y'all. Tanya said you should be tired from last night, Miss Whitney. Child, Tanya, when I tell you, y'all, we stayed up to about 12, 1 o'clock, and Miss Kelly Rogers stayed up there. I was like, I know I'm getting on y'all nerves. And my husband turned around like, stop saying that. But I'm just a realistic person. Like, how long can you listen to a person? I know y'all got lives, and I know y'all be like, girl, shut up. So yeah, I'm a little tired. I was a little tired, but I got up, dropped the kids off, and then I came back and I went to sleep. Alice says, what city will sentencing be in? I would think in New York. I think everything is the same. The thing is that, you know, we'll hear the verdict and they'll say, hey, come back this date. And by then we'll know when to charter the bus. But Angelo already said it's a wrap. He is done. Like, we're getting it. Mr. Clary, I commend you for your loyalty and dedication. I apologize for judging you. Oh my gosh, Nicole, that's beautiful. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with coming back and saying, you know what, dang, I messed up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect you so much, Nicole, because she did the same thing to me. She went off on me in my chat, in the comments under a video. Then she came back, you know what? I'm sorry about that. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Diva says, why she say nothing right? What? Why she say nothing? Why she say nothing right? I don't know what you're trying to say, honey bunches. Diva, come back in. I don't know what you're saying, baby. Nicole says, I'm apologizing for judging you and the other families without knowing all the information, sir. Dang. That's so sweet, Nicole. Tanya says, I can't go. I've been on your vlog more than anyone else. It's okay. Sabrina says, let's go. Okay. Alice says, ha ha ha, you guys can't leave me hanging. Did prosecution close today? They did. They wrapped it up today, y'all. Last I checked, I think they're in deliberations. Let me see. Let me go back up. Says, okay, so this was 30 minutes ago. So their defense is preparing for closing. Concluded its case. Okay, yep. So prosecution, the singer's defense will begin its argument. Oh, okay. So now, y'all, they ain't closed nothing. It says right here, and this is the New York Times. They said the singer's defense will begin its argument on Thursday afternoon. And this was updated on 38 minutes ago. So I don't think they... Tanya says, I can't get membership. Why can't you? Who said you couldn't? Anybody can get membership. I don't mind y'all. I mean, what Tanya, what are you talking about? Yeah, you can. Now, if you choose not to, now that's another thing. But the membership is up top, y'all. It's pinned up top. If y'all want to get the link to my article from New York Times, yeah, I'm going to do that first for the members. Sabrina says, I can send some teas from my I Am Queen line for the trip. Oh, that would be wonderful. Get in my email. We got to talk. And anybody else have any products and or services? Y'all, I'm a brand ambassador, and I'm a brand affiliate of a lot of different brands. Okay, so if you got stuff that you want me to do like a review on or advertise, get in my emails, get in my DMs, because I don't mind, and I'll do it for free. And you know, like I said, I have my 5K. We're gonna do something big for being at 5,000. I want to do like a giveaway. I want to be live with you guys. I just want to do some interviews. I got some stuff set up. Y'all know the young lady Crystal Crave that I'll be having on my intro. She's going off on that girl, and the story behind that. I love my white women on her. Y'all know I do. So no shade for y'all. But this lady out of nowhere, and I really don't have issues on my Facebook. Like, seriously, my Facebook is very personable. Like, I had a Facebook before YouTube. And so when people come on there and they are messing with me, it's weird. I get it here, but on my Facebook, I mean, if you guys really want to know what's going on in my life, like, it's on my Facebook. this woman comes onto my Facebook and get in my DM and said what she said, and y'all can see it at the beginning. I actually posted about it on my Facebook, on YouTube, on my Instagram. And she's talking about my lazy eye, like everybody do. When they don't have any other legs to stand on, they want to insult me in my eye. Okay, when I can go straight to the doctor and get it fixed if I want to. But anyways, she started talking about my eye for no reason. I didn't even know her. And so y'all don't know who I'm connected with. I have a lot of connections with people, not just Angelo. I just, like I said, don't flex. It ain't that serious. Who cares? She saw it, heard it, and reached out. We reached out and talked about it, and she got in on her. So that's that clip that y'all be seeing at the beginning. But she is an artist. She's a rapper. So I will be actually doing an interview with her. And I'm excited about it. And this woman is viral. Crystal Crave, if you don't know about it, she's the one that says, hey, Jay, is this you? She was on World Star. She went viral because of that. So, yeah. So I'm going to have her on the show. So yeah, I'm late. I'm behind on these comments, y'all. I have learned from you and your life as a parent to be more loyal to my children. I am so sorry for my negative judgments. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Thank you, Diva. Tanya says you're going to have to go through Oklahoma. I don't know where are we going to be stationed though. So I don't know. Wherever we at, I'm going. I'm gonna be on that bus. You give your love and soul to your channel and your brand. I do. Jay says, when you said turning over the table, I automatically thought of K. Michelle. Ooh, he's shaking the table. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Nicole says, Whitney, thank you for bringing me to the light and changing my mind as a former R. Kelly supporter. They only look at one side. They do. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Jay, even she wouldn't testify for that fool. Okay, y'all talking about something else. Nicole says, if you hadn't intervened, referring to the parents' abuse, escalates and someone could have been killed. Yep, that's what y'all don't understand. Yes, you are interesting, not annoying. Oh, thank you. Flawless says, hey, Miss Whitney, I'm sorry I haven't been here. I've just been laying low and focused on my brand. I sent you a message on Instagram. You did, baby? When? I got y'all. I'm so sorry. Look at me telling y'all to get in my DMs and stuff, and I'm not even in there. Lord, let me see. Oh, I see the request. Okay, I got it. I just accepted it. I just accept. See, y'all, simple as that. I respond. I do. Ms. David says, I wish I could give you 1 million likes. Thank you so much for your hard work. To God be the glory. Keep it up. Yes, ma'am. I'm telling y'all, how y'all give me 1 million likes is share. Let the other people give me likes. Alice says, I wonder if the witness for defense not being able to commute was a setup on defense's part for something. Tane says, I'm going if I got to jump on top of the bus and ride. Laugh out loud. It's okay. You can go. I explained some stuff to Angelo. Your eye is what makes you unique visually, but your personality is dope. Thank you. Because I was trying to tell people, y'all, I wasn't born with this eye condition. And before my eye got like this, I was a dope person. But I still am. But thank you, baby. Yeah. And people be reflective. I child, like, child, I like this or not, baby, please. And on my worst day, honey, on my worst day, you could never. Okay. Sabrina says, I've been rocking with you since you were talking about surgery for your eye. Hello, you're real as real can get. Yep. And I was. And I have another channel that's talking about it, you know. And I'm still, and what happened was COVID, because I was doing my research. So, you know. Anyways, y'all, yes, I'm finally getting down to the bottom. Diva says they are going to have have an intervention for Robert Kelly supporters. They are, and I get it. You get so disappointed and you believe in something so hard, you know what I'm saying, and then you come and find the truth. But, you know, you just do better. Ms. Davis says, tell your husband, thank you. I will. He's out there working. He's out there working. Alice says, OMG, can you imagine the sorrow that will partake for R. Kelly supporters at courthouse once verdict hits? I can't. And I feel so sorry for them. But anyways, you guys, that is the video. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. While you're there, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, okay? Now, I will be back on tonight. I'm going to pre-schedule it for 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? I actually have self-defense with Demi Dan, my daughter, so that's at 6. So I'm going to be rushing. Hopefully, I don't be late. But if I'm late, I'm going to push it back a little bit. So, you know, but I probably won't. I'll be good. We'll be good. Not for nothing, you guys. Stay tuned tonight. And don't forget on Fridays. Music and combos with your girl Whitney D. We be turning up. We be having a good time on Fridays. So hey, if you're not doing anything, you want to slide through, want to get you a good drink, and I'll be playing some good music. We have a good little combo that's already pre-scheduled. So you just head on over to my channel, and then you can click your reminder so you won't miss out. Like we have fun. And we be talking about some real stuff. Last week we actually talked to Chris. Shout out to Chris. He came through. He was heartbroken, and we actually poured into him. We talked about marriage and relationships and stuff like that. I told about some new things that are coming to Whitney D TV. Check that out when you guys get a chance. But yeah, music combos on Fridays be the truth. Okay. So not for nothing, you guys, that is it for me. I pray you guys are having a super stupid blessed Thursday, and I will see you guys tonight. I'm Maddie 5000. Bye.
Don't tell me with this. I can't help here.
Robert.
You're killing me, man. This ain't not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Man, y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me. Y'all trying to kill me. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with this. Y'all killing me with killing me, man. Trying to kill me. Killing me, man. Trying to kill me. Y'all wanna believe it? Trying to kill me. Killing me, man. Trying to kill me. I hope this camera keep going. Stupid R. Kelly. Fight for my life. Stupid R. Kelly. Do it. Stupid R. Kelly. Fight for my life. Stupid R. Kelly. Do it.
Come on in, people. It's time for the plug. You know, y'all know I got a word. If you don't know, you're gonna find out in a few minutes. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I'm the plug. I am the plug. My name is Britannia, and I am the plug. I am the plug.
Today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia. Come summertime, we used to open up all the windows, and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house, and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today, and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.